Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast, a deep dive into all things Disney Vacation Club. We share tips, tricks, and insider info, helping you make the most of your membership. Join us for the latest news, reviews, and interviews with DVC experts and enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned DVC member or considering your first contract, this podcast is for you. Now, here are your hosts, Mike Hurley and Gary Arruda.
Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. This is episode 62, recorded in the D. Fauntleroy Recording Studios in Sarasota, Florida, in Cranston, Rhode Island. I'm your host, Mike in Florida, joined by my cousin and co-host Gary up in Rhode Island. Good evening, Gary.
Hi, Mike. How's it going?
I'm doing okay.
How's your weekend?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah. More importantly, Gary Frank Arruda, how was your weekend?
It was fine. Nothing crazy. It was nice nice weather in the 80s, actually.
Ooh.
Stealing days now, Pards. That's all it is, right?
Yeah, days are shorter. We were walking roadie. Kristen's like, if you were living up north, you'd be depressed. I said, yep. Because you lose the time a lot quicker than we do.
Yeah, it seems like it. Because you're a lot further west.
Yeah.
In the time zone, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty miserable.
Yeah, it's not fun. Oh, shot.
I do have to say, speaking of golf shot, I need to express some Ryder Cup thoughts probably on WDW Beyond the Gate. So if you want to hear about my feelings on the Ryder Cup, then check out our companion podcast, WDW Beyond the Gates. But I won't get into it too much here, Parts.
Okay.
I don't think this is the appropriate forum. As we do, the other podcast is more for our golf thoughts.
That is correct.
Our other Disney podcast is where we talk golf.
Yes. This we sometimes usually just get right into topic.
That's true. And oddly, this one has become more successful. It's weird how that works.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got a lot of talent on this show.
We have a lot of talent. That's true. Well, let's get right into it then, I guess. What's our topic this week?
Are we going to analyze your portfolio this evening, Gary Frank Arruda?
Should I be nervous?
Now, for the people listening, let us know, info@addictedtodvc.com, or hit us up on social media. Do you like it when I use his middle name? Because
you want to know that, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to know. Like, I'll never refer to you. Like, I will always call you Gary Frank Arruda. Okay, Gary Frank Arruda. Moving forward now, Gary Frank Arruda. We're going to...
Oh, so if people like it, you'll always say that.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we can table that for now.
That sounds good.
We'll push that aside.
Gary Frank Arruda.
What do you want to know? You want to know where I stand right now?
Yeah. Let me get my. It's going to be all ears, as a good analyst is right here.
You got to get your website going. You got to get some notes.
Yep. Okay, Gary Frank Arruda.
You ready for me?
Tell me when you're getting annoyed.
Do I have a vote? If I email from 10 different emails and say no, not to use my whole name?
I mean, you can do whatever you want. This is your show.
That's true. Actually, this is your show. Anyway, I digress.
Okay, I digress. Okay, let's go. We have one contract.
My first contract is I have a December use year.
Okay.
I have 160 points resale at Saratoga Springs.
Okay. Do you remember what you paid per point?
96.
96.
I believe.
Okay.
And I also have a contract, also resale, at Animal Kingdom Lodge for 100 points, also in the December use year. And I don't remember exactly what I paid for that. It was also right around 100. It might have been 98.
We'll put 98. It makes it look better, doesn't it? We don't want to have three figures.
Yeah, correct.
Especially if you were presenting that to the wife, you never want to start with a 1.
No. You need those two digits are much more palatable, aren't they?
They just look better.
Mm-hmm.
It's marketing. It's like $18.95
as opposed, yeah,
$19.99. You know, it's just
90. Yeah, I mean 19. Yes, of course, you're right. So that's where I stand right now. I have the classic sleep around contract, which I started with at Saratoga, because you don't really get any 11-month advantage, so to speak, there.
That is correct.
Really none whatsoever. And then Animal Kingdom Lodge.
The only 11-month that you do get, I see, is like on race weekends, which fill up quickly. And that's a great place to stay for marathon weekend.
Oh, right, because you like being over
Princess.
there.
Yeah.
Or it's nice because it's kind of where it starts and ends, right, in that section.
I mean, over in the Epcot area.
That like back entrance to Epcot's right over there near Saratoga.
Yeah, it's not too far.
Anyway.
And you're not using parks, and you're going to utilize the hot tub and probably go over and get a decent meal over at downtown Disney, or Disney Springs, as they call it now, for the past 5 years. So, anyways, I digress. You have two contracts. We have 260 points.
Mm-hmm.
And that obviously is not getting it done.
I mean, for now, it's pretty good. But there's always room to improve, isn't there?
Always.
I do like my Animal Kingdom contract. I think that 11-month is very useful for those value rooms at Jumbo House, because there's not a lot of them, especially with one bedroom. The one bedrooms are easier to get in the value, and you get a lot of nights out of that.
Yep.
So that's a good contract to have. Plus, we like staying there. Excuse me.
We're keeping you up tonight?
Yeah, Pards, it's been a long day today. We were up early for softball today, Pards. Yeah, so I mean that's a good one to have, those values. We like staying there. The kids like it a lot. But I think my next contract, I want to focus on either adding on to my Saratoga total and just getting more sleep around points, or maybe looking at a smaller contract at an 11-month type of resort where you get a good advantage. So for me, I like the points, the best bang for your buck, and I still think Saratoga's, I know depending on which kind of chart you look at and how you base off your price per point over the life of the contract, Saratoga is not necessarily the most the best bang for your buck, but it's up there, and we like it. And you can get a good deal there once in a while if you find it. I mean, the ones we were talking about last week, those are some really attractive contracts.
Yeah, they were.
And they didn't last, it sounds like you said, right?
No, and even that banked 300 point, which I have a great spreadsheet that analyzes price per points. I'm going to get that in your hands. Do you have Excel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to get that in your hands, and you're going to test it out and let me know what you think, and then we might be able to pass that out to our community.
Yeah, very good. But so you say no. Like, you were shaking your head when I said add another sleep around point.
No.
Why do you don't like this? Too many eggs in one basket? Is that what
you've got 160 Saratoga. That's plenty.
You think that's enough for there?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you think I should be looking?
It's a garbage resort. You know that. I was watching a YouTube just a minute ago, and they was ranking all the Disney resorts. He did the started with the 3 All-Stars. And then we smashed in Saratoga Springs, and I'm like, all right, I can't even watch this guy right now. He's got Saratoga Springs again, above all the moderates, pop. I'm like, yep, I know where this is going.
It's too far. It takes too long to get anywhere.
Oh, it's whatever. I'm only kidding. I think it's a great resort, but 160, you got plenty there. We're not going more over there.
Well, where are you taking me? I assume you think the same about Animal Kingdom. I probably don't need any more there.
I don't think so.
I think the 100 there is pretty good.
How do you use your points? You usually just come down once a week or once a year, correct?
Yeah, sometimes I'll sprinkle in a short trip here or there inside the 7-month if I see some cheap flights or something. And I mean, I don't have the annual pass this year, so that'll be probably not happening. I mean, I can still go down without going into the park, so I don't mind doing that. But yeah, we like doing split stays, so it's good to be able to get something in the books at 11 months, kind of secure our dates, and then play around with it when that 7-month mark comes and see if we want to modify our reservations at that point. But I think yeah, I don't know. I don't want an off Disney contract because outside of Orlando, I should say, because that's not going to help us when we try to book the long-term ones, because then we're forced to wait to 7 months.
Yep.
Because booking a week at Hilton Head doesn't do you any good if we're going to Orlando. So that takes Aulani, that takes Vero and Hilton Head out, which we've talked about it a lot. Those Vero numbers are very tempting when you see the price per point, but those dues are killer.
Yeah, I saw a 210 pointer, and it was like in the 8400s, and it.
It's so many points, but you would be hurting paying the dues on those points. A couple years would be up over like $16 a point.
Don't talk
what have I done?
Leave me alone.
What have I done? Well, where do you think I should go? You're supposed to be giving me some advice. Now you're telling me is no. You're not giving me any options.
I'm still trying to listen here. You're trying to sell yourself on things. What resorts do you and the kids like? Like let's not forget now, they're getting up there in age.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a few years, what they love now, they're not going to love tomorrow.
They like Beach Club.
All right.
A lot. They say they like Boardwalk, although we've never stayed there, but they like that area, which essentially is Beach Club. They also really like Bay Lake Tower, even though we've never stayed there. They like the Contemporary.
That's fine. I've never stayed at the Contemporary, and I like it. That's fair.
And they like Animal Kingdom a lot.
Not here in Polynesian. Interesting.
We haven't spent much time there. I don't know if we've ever been in the Polynesian with them. I don't remember.
You're right, because when we went and toured the bungalows, it was just the four of us.
Right.
That was our Labor Day stay.
I mean, we've taken the monorail, but I don't think we've gotten off at the Poly because we haven't eaten there with the girls. Yeah, I don't think we've ever really explored the Poly with them at all. So they don't really know. Yeah, I don't mind the Poly as an option. It's just their point chart is tough. It's a really expensive point chart. That's what turns me off to the Grand Floridian as well, is 100 points doesn't get you very far there. So you're not getting a lot out of your 11-month. You know, if I want to stay in one bedrooms and we buy 100 points at Grand Floridian, that's only getting me 3 nights probably when we go in the summer.
Yep. 3 to 3.5.
That makes it tough. That's another thing I really like about Boardwalk and Beach Club and even Boulder Ridge. Even though they're all 2042s, their point charts are very attractive. So you get a good bang for your buck out of those, and they're still not coming down in price, even with the shorter.
Yeah, they're really on. It is a complete seller's market right now, and it has been for months.
Why do you think that is? Just because Disney's starting to buy back some stuff?
Yeah, well, there's not really much inventory. Like, I don't know if you remember, but, you know, like I'll look at Grand Cal, and there used to be 7, 11 sometimes contracts. Now I'll see 2 or 3. Like when you go on Bob's Ferrari site,
right,
and you queue it up December and say Saratoga, you know, you sometimes see 35. And now you'll see 18 or whatever the spread is. But it just seems like there's fewer contracts right now.
Do you think they're selling quicker or they're just not coming onto market as much? Or maybe both?
I think I think a lot of people are educated about resale contracts right now and what Disney's charging for.
Oh, so you think there's
direct
an uptick in demand?
I
More
think
people
there's
are
an
doing research.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because direct is still doing well. Riviera's, I've heard, is about ready to be sold out.
Okay.
They're doing their final push, and that sold out relatively quick. That started in 2019. Polynesian's going to be sold out quickly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And people don't want, I don't think they like the product right now because other than the Polynesian, Alani's been for sale for 30 years.
That's a really tough sell.
Disneyland is a complete niche to the West Coast. Nobody here is going to be buying Disneyland direct. And the cabins, people don't like. They don't like the annual dues. And the product itself is tough because it's one floor plan.
Yeah, it's only one room, one type of room for that. Now, speaking of Riviera, is that an attractive play?
I mean,
for a small, if I could get a 50 to 75 there at a good price, that could be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, you know my take on that. You could get away too with a studio, although you don't want to do a studio, right?
No, probably not. I mean, we could start there in a studio for a few nights and then move to a one bedroom for the.
Can you do it? Is a one bedroom fine for you guys?
Yeah, for now. Yeah, that'll be good for us for a while because they're both girls.
Can you do 100 points there?
100's a lot. Because now we're getting up to.
You're getting up to
12,000, 13,000.
Not even.
Yeah.
Because my thought is you could do split stays with this.
Yeah, but I think I could do that with, 50 to 75 and just do it every other year. You stay at Riviera.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. If you want to do it that way. Yeah.
And just use the other points in those years. For
split stays at other places. That's a fine play.
Because I don't
feel you're telling me that you're going to go in at 50. I have to fire you. I've got to make some money here. Yeah, if you tell me your budget's $8,200, let's just shake hands right now and move separate ways.
I have a better chance of getting to 150 via 3 50-point contracts than one more 150-point contract.
So that's how you're going to work this play.
I think it's the long game. Where in a year or so, I find that
you don't think it's easier just to rip the Band-Aid off as opposed to going every couple years saying we need 50 more?
No, yeah, I think that's because I can sell it as it's only this much. It's a really good contract. We can start getting 2 bedrooms now if we do this. There's a lot of advantages to this. But I think, I like Riviera with the long expiration date on it. Is really nice. That's very attractive.
Dues are kind of in the middle. I think they're around low 9s, like 906.
Oh, they're that high already, huh?
Yeah.
At Riviera? I didn't realize that. Because that's about what Animal Kingdom is, I think. In the 9s.
Yep, you're paying for the Skyliner and you're paying for it's
everything.
A sold DVC. It's a sold DVC, so it's not being subsidized by cash stays.
Yep, no, I get it. That makes sense. I'm just looking right now what it says. So, yeah. So for annual dues, doesn't break it down on his site that good. It tells you how many it is for that contract. So it's like $1,350 for 150 points. So what's that come out to?
Yeah, it breaks it down.
I'm not finding it easily, but either way, 50 points isn't getting you much. It's only getting you like 2 nights in a 1 bedroom at Riviera, right?
If you click into the contract
and
then you just keep scrolling down, it says overview, deed expiration 2070, annual dues 906. I'm on top of my game, am I not?
906. Yeah, I didn't go down that far.
Yeah. So how many points do you typically do? You've been doing, I think, the past couple of years, 10-day stays or 10-night stays.
We did, we did 10, but I think this next year we're going to do like 7 nights. We're trying to get back on track with our points.
Because you're a little points poor right now, Parts?
Yeah, a little points poor.
Yeah, I don't like hearing that.
It's I can get right back on track with a 7-night stay at Animal Kingdom. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, parts.
That's a good. It's not like I have to do 2 nights.
You got to go on the Dave Ramsey rice and beans and rice diet. We're going. We're going on the little 5-nighter. Let's get out of debt.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No more borrowing. No more borrowing.
No, we're gonna rip the Band-Aid off. We are gonna go hardcore, and we're gonna get out of debt, and then we are gonna ball. We are gonna live like nobody else, so that we can live like nobody else.
Yes. You know what I've noticed, and I don't know if it's like maybe they're going quick. There's no all the contracts that come out are stripped. People are they must be renting out the points and trying to make some money off it or something.
Yeah.
There's no loaded or double. There's not double
no,
points.
No, I'm seeing 0, 16, and then 150.
Yeah, it's crazy because
I'm seeing a lot of those.
Year or so ago, there was a ton of loaded ones that were out there. They were all coming in with a lot of points. So these are people that are actively using their contracts. They're not just sitting around, collecting dust. These are people.
Yep.
And they're still getting out of it. But they're using it one last hurrah before they sell it, I guess.
Now, do you foresee, because I'm doing the math, and if you went 10 days when you took your sister, and I'm just guessing what Animal Kingdom 2-bedroom was, I want to say it's probably 35 a night. Is that fair?
Sounds about right.
So 35 times 10, you're looking at 350 if you're doing a 2-bedroom.
Yeah, I think it was 330 something.
So you need 3 change do you foresee doing 2 bedrooms in the future?
Not for a while.
So we're just going to be doing 1 bedrooms.
Yeah, for quite a while. I would say 1 bedrooms are going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, 2-bedroom was 32 points.
Oh, 32. God, that's such a good deal, isn't it?
And then 39 on Friday, Saturday.
Still under 40 for a 2. That's a great deal.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Those value 2-bedrooms when we go. Guess how much they are during the week?
For the July time period?
Yeah, July.
The value 2s?
Yep.
21.
A little higher. 27.
Okay.
But I mean, you could pay 27 for a studio at the Poly or Grand Floridian in their busy times. I mean, that's a 2-bedroom for that is nice. But I mean, for me, I don't know. It's not the most. It doesn't make the most sense, but I really have a hard time pulling a trigger on a 2042. I feel like that's just too soon. Under 20 years now. I mean, it's a long time still, but I like having it pushed out a little bit because no one knows what's going to happen when those expiration. We haven't gotten there yet. The first ones haven't expired yet, so we have no idea. Yeah,
because they already kind of tried to sell the Old Key West.
And that was a disaster.
I mean, hindsight now, everybody should have bought it because they gave a hell of a deal, but a lot of the people just kept their 2042s.
Right.
Because they're the OGs. And these people are 70 years old. Now they already know if their kid, if you bought a brand new contract and you already know your kid's on into this, and you tell, hey guys, hey, when mom and dad pass away, do you? No, I don't really. No, we're gonna do other things. You might just get to a point where you know what, I'm not gonna give it to the kids. Just let it expire. There's no reason to spend another $15,000 right now just to get another. What was it? 15? Yeah, 15 years.
Yeah, 15 more years.
57.
Now, what do you think of a Old Key West extended if it comes across on a good price? I mean, I don't care to stay at Old Key West. That's just sleep around points. Might as well do Saratoga at that point.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Because I like staying there anyway.
I'm still a firm believer of buy where you want to stay. And the reason why I like Saratoga resale for myself and Kristen is because we want to stay there. And like I said, I love using the 11-month for a race weekend because even Saratoga is hard to get. By the time you get into a race, you got 4 or 5 months to book this place, and Saratoga is hard to get in. So I like Saratoga. Lock and load it for birthday weekends or whenever you're going to go. So, like I said, I'm just a believer of buy where you want to stay.
And that's a good one.
It's easier.
Yeah, that's a good one too for like more expensive times because it's still a cheaper per night. Like if you want to go at Christmas time, it's still cheaper.
Yeah, if you want to get a grand villa or you want to get a tree house.
Treehouse is so nice. Although you don't need the 11-month mark for tree houses. Those things never sell out.
That's true.
Yeah. Boulder Ridge isn't bad. I could see myself because I like that resort, but
I've always been kind of on the fence. I like it and then I don't, and then I like it and then I don't. And I always kind of go back to would I rather have Boulder Ridge or would I rather have Boardwalk?
Yeah, you're probably going to go Boardwalk.
Yep.
Boulder Ridge never comes up either. You don't see a lot of those.
There's not many of those. I never look at Copper Creek either. I don't know about you.
No, I don't either. I mean, there's always a ton of Olanis on resale. There's always a ton of Animal Kingdom. But then Beach Club, there's never too many. Boardwalk, there's never too many. Boulder Ridge, there's never too many. Like right now in December use year, there's only 4 Boulder Ridge contracts up there. Boardwalk, there's 4. Beach Club, there's 5. Animal Kingdom, there's probably 30 of them.
I'll be honest with you. I don't like Beach Club resale.
No, just because it's too expensive.
I think it's too expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, they're still getting, although these aren't too bad, 131 for 160 points. That's not crazy.
Okay.
Boardwalk's at 118 though. So it's a
you know what? For $12, $15, if you like Beach Club, just go with Beach Club. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, Copper Creek. There's a lot of Copper Creeks that come up. I think you're right. I don't think people really care for that one as much. I got a December use year Grand Cal that's up for 200 points, 280 a point parts. That's a good deal for you.
200. I'm going 30 and with a max of 50. That's all.
It's only 56,000. It's been on the market for 882 days.
Oh wow!
So they might be a little wiggle room on that.
Like they're serious sellers, huh? It's been on the market for 4 years. I'd like to just completely lowball that person because he's not taking $1 under what he's
obviously
to be out that. I'd be afraid though. I can't take it. No, you accepted your offer. 211 a point. Yeah, I don't have that money.
Hey, Susie. Yeah, there's a surprising amount of Riviera. Those pop up resale a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's because people bought during COVID and now they're regretting it because that's when it was really selling, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's when it started selling, I should say. I mean, you can get them for 100. I see one listed for 107. It's 300 points, but still 107.
Yeah.
It's a stupid price for that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at 150 for 118. I got mine for 110, which is still a steal.
Mm-hmm.
And I had points. This one doesn't have points available. I had like 84 points, so you can see why that was a solid 5-star and why I had to jump on it. But
yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, yeah, if I don't know. I liked the 50-point play, like you said, if you were just to go every other year.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a solid place. It's so convenient. I swear, I like it better than the Crescent Lake resorts. But then again, I'm a Riviera homer, and I don't apologize for that. Now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say even Vero Beach, there's not that many, but
yeah, there used to be a ton. You wonder if those who wanted to get out of Vero, they all got out of Vero now, and the reason why we're not seeing many resale is that these are the people who are just holding right now.
Yeah, that's true.
You might have just had a wave of people who finally just said, I don't want to pay these dues, I'm out. And now you just have the hardcores who, I mean, we met so many hardcores the 2 times we were there. They love that place.
Yeah.
They do split. They do the Disney, then they do Vero.
How hard is it to get into Vero though? It's pretty hard in the summer, right?
Yeah, it's not
Or like
bad.
in the season, I should say.
Yeah, no, you won't have a hard time. I mean, you can use sleep around points. Granted, now a lot of people like the cottages, and they only have, I think, 6 or 8 of those. So if you want to get into the cottages,
Yeah, you
4th of July or Thanksgiving or Christmas, you need to own
You
them.
gotta own there, yeah. I guess with any resort, there's always going to be like a particular
Always gotta
time
be.
or a room category that's going to be hard to get.
Always. Always.
But I could be talked into Boardwalk. I think would be my best 2042. I could be talked into Bay Lake Tower, but I really like my 2 home resorts, and I think I would just expand my portfolio there. I know you don't like that play, but
I'm completely 100% against that.
now, if you're me and I can get 75 points at Saratoga or 50 at Bay Lake, you still think Bay Lake's a better play?
I don't know. I don't know if you need Bay Lake for the 11 month. My recommendation is I like Boardwalk.
All right, well, same scenario. You think 50 points at Boardwalk's better than 70 or 75 at Saratoga?
I don't. Yeah, I do. I think Boardwalk is a great contract. Boardwalk is a true 11-month contract.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that.
And I think Animal Kingdom is, you want to call it a 9-month?
It's kind of both. Like,
between?
it has a really good 11-month
Yeah.
advantage, but you don't feel bad using it sleep around either.
Correct.
That's why I really like that one.
I don't like Bay Lake for you guys, like I said, with the kids' ages, because I think they're going to start moving toward the other parks.
Yeah.
And they're swimmers, and they like the recreation. I don't know. I could be wrong. Obviously, you know them better than me, but are they still huge Magic Kingdom homers?
No, not as much. They like all the parks, and they like hanging at the resorts.
And I just saw you guys did Beach Club when we were at Boardwalk for 2 days, and we both did the resort the same way. As a matter of fact, you guys might have been at the resort more than Kristen and I were.
That's possible, yes.
So I just think that place, that Boardwalk or Beach Club is just way more conducive for what you guys do, because the kids love the pool.
Yeah.
And it's got the best pool on property. Not necessarily for me, because it's crowded, but it's got the best pool on property. And it's got some damn good quiet pools.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, because if you're staying there, that DVC quiet pool is fantastic.
There's never anybody there.
Right. It's perfect for you. It has a hot tub. Has like a little, I think there's like a, what is that thing called? Foosball table there that you can use.
Yep.
I think there's even a grill in that area.
Yes, there is.
Right outside the pool, yeah.
Yes, yep, you're exactly right, yep.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I could see a beach club or a boardwalk for sure.
What do you think you need, Ray? What do you think you need in the next 3, 4, 5 years?
How many more points?
Yeah, what's going to make you loosen your belt? You want to get to 5 total?
I mean, that's a big jump. That's doubling what I have right now. I think like 350 would be good. So around another 100 points in a few years, and I think I could do that in chunks. Maybe stretch it out to 400. 400's a lot of points.
400's nice. It's a nice number, though, isn't it?
It is a good number, yeah.
Like right now, for me, the 450 is perfect. And then the 50 at Grand Cal to get me to an even 5. And I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done.
You won't be, though.
I will be done, Gary.
Because you'll get that 500. You'll be like, I could use another 100. You never know if someone comes down and I want to stay in a 3-bedroom grand villa.
I can't buy anybody. I told Kristen she's doing a puzzle. She gets into puzzles.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
last night she's doing a puzzle, and she said, "You don't like doing it?" I said, "No, it's a waste of time." I said, "It takes you like 2 months, and then you get it done, and you take a picture of it, and then you take it apart and put it in a box." I said, "While you're doing a puzzle," she's like, I'm gonna go in my office and go look at resale contracts." And she's like, "Well, that's a waste of time as well." I said, "No, it's not a waste of time." She's like, "Yeah, because we're not getting another contract." And I just walked into my office and didn't say anything.
She's very anti-contracts, but then when she talks about it, she's like, "Oh, I wouldn't mind a Grand Cal. I wouldn't mind staying at Saratoga."
No, she does. She does enjoy staying there, but she just knows how sick I am.
Yeah.
And especially like she doesn't know these people, but like Clint, like who I bring up these names and she's like, "I don't know who this is. I know you just started listening to your show, but I just don't like him already because they're all bad influences."
He's a bad influence.
They're all great people. I mean, we've
Yes.
made so many good friends but we're all just
Well, they're bad.
we're all recovering alcoholics and we're all talking to each other,
Yeah, we're sitting at the bar taking shots.
Yeah. You haven't had a drink in 2 months, and I'm telling you, "Oh, come on, Gary. Don't you remember how much you enjoyed it? You miss it, don't you?" I mean, it's just terrible.
Meanwhile, you're having a nice tall Bud Light right next to me.
Exactly.
Smell it. Just smell it. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I don't know. I think I'd give myself 12 to 18 months, and I'll find something really attractive that I can think about making an offer on.
I do like Boardwalk, and I do like Riviera. That would be a great split stay for you every other year too. And then you can hold on to your Animal Kingdom in Saratoga and let those
if I had
build up
50
once in a
each
while.
at those, 50 Boardwalk, 50 Riviera, and then like you said,
You're
every
playing
other
with
year,
200
use 100 points.
every other year.
That's not a bad play. Have to add Boardwalk first though, because that's expiring sooner.
Yeah, I'd add Boardwalk. Now, before we wrap, is there any chance of getting a direct contract? I know we've talked about Fort Wilderness.
So I probably could work it by getting rid of the ones I have and just buying direct at Lakeshore Lodge or something.
Which I don't like that play.
No.
I mean, I like a hybrid, and everybody's going to have the FOMO.
Mm-hmm.
Now, suppose you get promoted.
Yeah.
And you get like a $60,000 bonus one year. Is there any way that you could talk her into dropping half of that on a contract, or is she gonna say there's so many different smart things we could do with this? Or do you not even bring it up and you just
do it? Yeah, I don't know.
How are we able to stay here?
I don't know if any of those parts of the scenario are going to happen anytime soon, but hopefully, it'd be a good problem to have.
So you would like to have a direct contract there, all things being equal?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it would save us $2,000 a year on annual passes if we were buying them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then it opens up Riviera, it opens up the cabins. It's just such a gulf between those prices. It's very
hard. It's very hard. The only thing that isn't hard about that is you cannot buy it right now.
Yeah.
Like Riviera Direct, there's no way. Because I'm totally fine having my Riviera resale instead. I'm not going to use Riviera points to stay at Old Key West. It's stupid.
Right.
So that's hard. But you cannot buy this product on the resale market. So you are forced to buy it direct.
Yeah. I think Riviera might be the worst direct contract because then...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then you're hamstrung by the resale restrictions of it too.
Uh-huh.
We talk about that a lot, even though it's a great resort and I wouldn't mind staying there. Anyway, that's all I have. You have anything else you want to add here before we wrap it up?
We can wrap things up. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at DVC Addicts. Email the show, info@addictedtodvc.com, and join our Facebook group, DVC Addicts. My cousin and co-host Gary in Rhode Island. I'm Mike in Florida. Thanks for listening. We'll talk again next week.
Thank you for listening to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. We want to hear from you. Email us at info@addictedtodvc.com and follow us on all socials at DVC Addicts. We appreciate you being a part of our DVC community, and we'll see you again on our next episode. Thanks again for listening, and welcome home.